when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff. Money up to a whole nother level.
Now Penix to the air right away. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Penix. He's got his man London right side. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones will score. Touchdown Atlanta. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing. Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
Now Kenyon with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, we can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The Saints at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To throw is Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And one away inside the 15 before they drop it. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking the high formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this crowd could get wings, it's 4th down.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Shuck. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Shuck. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And looking to throw, Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46.
Loss of 11 yards. It's Sam down.
To the air, Penix. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's free up the left sideline. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Shuck. Gets this complete to Shaheed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 50 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, good by Groupie. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want the minutes themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On the bootleg, it's Penix. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To throw again is Penix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 30.
To throw now, Shock. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll have it zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down.
Play action now, Shuck. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
42. Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to the backup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
Shuck now to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
3rd down, Shuck from the gun. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Here's Penix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Kamara off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They go play action here with Shuck. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one.
GG's, brother. That's the best game Witherspoon had all season.